Jermaine Dupri faces criticism while comparing the 2024 rapper to 1988.
I'm just trying to write and walk, so I mean, see what you're saying. Clark Kent is in here. I'm saying, Clark, can you please? Clark Kent knows what I'm talking about. I'm saying, Clark, can somebody please explain to me when the rules of hip hop? When is it that we supposed to use the 1988 rules, and then when is it that we supposed to use the 2024 rules? That's all I'm trying to figure out. Because some days I just want to use the 2024 rules, and then that's in 2024 want to jump to 1980 in years that they weren't even part of this shit. Like, we're going to keep the rules in hip-hop. Let's keep the rules in hip-hop what they supposed to be. You know what I mean? I remember on my block, or when I was growing up, if a nigga had on a Adidas suit, he couldn't have on no motherfucking Pumas. That was the rules. So, if you had on an Adidas suit and some Pumas, you was whack. So I'm trying to figure out, like, and I start seeing niggas wear Gucci and Louis Vuitton together at the same time. I say, oh, the rules done changed. Yeah, somebody said, yeah, Pumas with an Adidas suit. I'm just telling you, niggas. These new niggas, that's how they be dressing. Yeah, SNS say you can't have no bum on in the summer. Like, but that's what I'm saying. Okay, so these are rules, all right? These are the rules of us growing up. Bear, I see you. You said evolution. All right, so but that's my point. If we gonna evolve, then let the culture evolve. Let's not have niggas in 2024 going back to rules when I was 12. That's all I'm saying. And niggas gotta have a conversation about this, because I be hearing people talk about stuff that was, this was the law when I was growing up, but these young niggas don't know nothing about this shit that they don't know that shit. Somebody just asked me how I feel about people saying the N-word. I understand what people say about us saying it. I completely understand it. I also feel like it's a term that was once again was changed by hip-hop. Hip-hop changed the terminology of the N-word from what it was in the 50s and the 60s. And I wasn't born in the 50s and the 60s, so I wouldn't really fully know if that's an actual fact. Clark, you might need to join it live, man. I don't know if I can hear you, so I'm walking, but... Okay, so now, so there we go. Somebody just said something. So hip hop rules and rap rules, right? So in rap rules, I think that's a great great statement, because I feel like that's where the problem is. People are clashing hip hop and rap. Rap rules 100% are different. And rap rules should be different. Yeah, they mix it the two. And I feel like SNS, that's what we, I'm not gonna say we, because I don't want the responsibility of this. But I feel like somebody gotta, all these niggas that be on these blogs talking, they gotta stop fusing both. Because there's hip hop rules and there's rap rules. And they're confusing the consumer. Yeah, I got a sauna suit on. Somebody saying don't have a sauna suit. Yeah, I do. Okay, so Antoine, listen. So he said people don't want to freestyle because they don't want to look bad. And that's the thing. Like, I think that we got to start right there, because if you don't want to freestyle because you're going to look bad, then that means you shouldn't be freestyling. Because the art of freestyling, it's art to it. It's art to, and this is by the way, this is why I hate this whole AI shit, right? This is why I hate the whole conversation about AI. Because AI is totally taking the art out of the art of music, right? I seen they got this new ad on Instagram that tells a person how much somebody's song makes on Spotify and comes back and tells you, hey, you can make this same type of money. All you got to do is download this AI app, go to create song, find the type of song you want to make, and when Spotify plays your song this many times, this is how much money you're gonna make. They don't say nothing about the people have to like the song. Okay, Bow Wow's in here. Like, listen, let me explain something to y'all about Bow Wow, right? Bow Wow is a rapper from the W1. I put Bow Wow on stage for the first time. I never seen him. Me and Jay-Z was performing. I never seen Bow Wow perform ever in my life. I put him on stage. I gave him a mic. And he got in front of a crowd of adults and rocked. Now, I don't know if he was freestyling. I don't know what he was doing. But that's rapper. That's a rapper, right? And he was, I want to say, 10 or 11 years old. Had no fear of getting on the microphone and rapping in front of these people and actually being clear and being where people could actually hear him. And I feel like I said, I feel like if you're going to freestyle or you're going to rock a mic, we got to stop. Like, all these TV, all these shows and all of this, when they be having these rappers come up there, tell them they got to freestyle. Let's see what happens. Yeah, some of y'all in here might remember Bow Wow went on Arsenio at 5. And that rap he said on Arsenio had to be a freestyle. Bow Wow, was you freestyle? I'm sure you're too old now to remember if you freestyle. Hold on, let me see what SS says. Yeah, Jazzy, at least 12 bars, right? Like, somebody, you gotta be able to, you know, like, if you can't, if you don't walk around and just rap, so you write raps. You gotta walk around and write raps. So if you write raps, that's what you do. So as you walk around and write your rap, you're saying a rap to yourself. Just get in front of somebody and do the same thing. And the first thing that come to your mind, you start putting into the, like, that's the gift of rapping. I feel like this is taking away from showing is exactly how nice they really are. Because the fact that you could really see something on the street and be like, dog, and start rapping about the dog or whatever it is, and then turn that into an actual rap, that's showing skill. Somebody said people get nervous. You're supposed to get nervous. He said open mic right now. Nah, I ain't got time to be hearing rapping. I'm cool on that. Yeah, like that's one that you don't be seeing. You're right, Val. The sway, 5 fingers, like don't be going up the sway one to rap because they know that. That's why you don't see a bunch of them online, because you gotta come with the freestyle, I guess. And I think that speaks to how the lack of, I won't say talent, because once again it goes back to the rules. I can't say you're not talented if you can't freestyle. But if you write raps for songs, you have, at some point you have to freestyle to get to that space, I would think. Now my LA the GOAT told me, or he showed me, that, you know, going to the studio, they be doing one line at a time. One line at a time. Not even writing a rap per se, just doing one line at a time. That's a new hip-hop rule, basically. That's a new way that niggas do it. And I'm not the person to sit here and tell you that that's not, you know, because that shit works, and it's working for people who do it. Like I said, I'm not going to keep going on. I just wanted to know when and where niggas is getting the idea that for this thing, we going to use the 1988 rules, and for this thing, we going to use the 2024 rules. We need to keep the rules Nah, Big ain't punching. You talking about, nah, Big said the rap in his head. Right? You know what I mean? Big formulated the rap in his head and then went in this booth and did it. Was never no punch in. No. Hell no. By the way, the shit with Biggie, I've never even seen. I mean, Jay-Z the same. Like, to be in the studio with these two guys, they don't even mouth the rap. I mean, I'm a writer. I don't write shit down. And I feel like I'm pretty good at writing. But I'm not that level of writing. Like, where I don't have to mouth it to myself. I can't do that. That's some whole nother shit right there. Wait, somebody said, what? Somebody said Big ain't rapping no whole 16 bars straight. First of all, 16 bars, whoever said that, is not a lot. So I hope you don't believe that rapping 16 bars all the way straight is a thing. If that's what you talking about, if that's how you feel, this ain't the right live for you. There's niggas over here doing that blindfold. 16 bars straight, that ain't nothing. What are we talking about? Yeah, I seen Big. Man, listen, I got a tape of Big rapping where I had to stop. The beat ran out. This nigga rapped so long. I'm just reading, guys. I'm just reading what's happening, trying to see what y'all talking about. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to finish my walk. I just wanted to know, somebody please enlighten me. Today we're changing the rules and tomorrow we switching back. It need to be a damn tweet that go out to let people know, like, today we going to change the rules. Tomorrow we going to go back to busy bee days. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, okay, Overlord, that's what I'm saying. We can't have the rules just change to fit the narrative. The rules need to stay the same. This is the same thing I was saying about R&B music, and just music in general. Like I know this generation don't want gatekeepers and everybody's against gatekeepers. But it's certain things that should be a rule. And there's certain things that we got to stick to in order for us to keep this culture healthy. Yeah, it should. I mean, well, SNS, it is I think it's punishment for the rules being broke. The culture turns against you. The culture is supposed to turn against you when you break the rules. No, I'm not a gatekeeper. I was saying somebody talk about Allen Iverson, and when Allen Iverson came to the NBA, like the hop step that Allen Iverson used to do, I didn't know that they took that out of the NBA, right? I didn't know that officially is not something that you can do in the game anymore. The carry that Iverson was doing, they actually call it a carry when you curve the ball the way he used to do. All of these things are like rules that Allen brought to the game, and I feel like Allen Iverson was a person that was channeled by hip hop. He brought these new hip hop moves to basketball, and they allowed it for a minute, but then once they monitored them, they realized that this is not going to go in the league. And all I'm saying is, we need to at least do that as a culture, like say, listen, this shit ain't going. Same thing with R&B. I'm going to say this, it's not an R&B conversation, but if you're an R&B singer and you go do a show and you're singing over your tracks, out of here. You're supposed to be like, strike out. That lady go to listen. It don't matter if everybody. If you can't sing live, then why are you making singing records? If you can't sing, or I'm gonna say this: if you can't sing live, why are you performing? Just don't do no shows. Like when I first did my first album, Life in 1472, I have Money in the Thing and all these records. I was so cocky as a producer. And I was like, man, I'm a producer. I was so like hell bent on just being a producer, and I didn't want to be on the streets and be no artist, that I didn't even go on tour when I had these records that was popping. I had song Jay-Z, Mariah, Sweetheart. I could have went on the road, I could damn probably did my own tour. But I was so egotistically about just being a producer. That's what you could do if you can't sing and you make a hit. If you make a hit record, but you can't really sing live, just go back in the studio and make another record, man. Don't ever go outside and sing. Because that shit don't do nothing but hurt you. It don't do nothing but hurt your career. Bad. I can't see, the sun is so bright. Somebody said, don't go outside and sing. It's crazy work. No, it's the truth, though. I'm just trying to tell you, like, reality, man. Like, what you think gonna happen? And that's like, by the way, when people that can do that and people that go out and perform and can't really perform and they still don't care, that means they feel like ain't no rules. And that's all I'm saying. We got to get the rules back with people. You as the fans, you as the people that love music. If you see a motherfucker singing or rapping that ain't really performing, next time they come to your city, don't go to that shit. That's a lesson that they will learn, and that's a rule that you guys as fans and as true people that love music, y'all can control that rule. Y'all control the rules. That's what I'm saying. The rules is not, I'm going to control the rules. I'm just giving y'all a suggestion because, listen, when I put out Escape used to have to go sing, right? And that was the only way I could break these girls is because they could really sing, right? So if you could really sing, the opportunities for you in the music business were larger, right? So if you had a singing group that could actually do the national anthem, or a singing group that could go sing at something, any event, and sing live, you'll get asked to do more stuff. So once I realized that, this was my first group, so I didn't know this coming in the game. Once I realized this, I started telling them to book Escape everywhere. Put Escape on everything where they could sing live. As good as Escape was, and as great as Escape is, Every time they used to sing, I used to be so nervous. I used to be scared, and I wasn't even singing for them because of how bad it would have impacted them and me if they ever sounded like shit when they were singing live. This was a thing. So I'm saying, all I'm asking is let's get back to that pressure, that type of pressure, where the artists feel like shit. If I don't perform right this time, my record sales gonna go away. Cause right now I feel like don't give a don't care what y'all think, and don't care what niggas at home looking at them think. That's the only thing I miss about the rap game, because in the rap game, I used to show y'all this. Like, when I used to put these kids on stage, and I saw Sire was in here. And Sire, this ain't no diss to you, because you older, but I brought Sire on the rap game. The Sire was online talking shit. And he was saying some of the same things that I see y'all in here saying. Put me on, let me do it. And I don't know if y'all remember or not, but I gave Sire an opportunity to take somebody's place on the rap game. By the way, this wasn't written in the script. This was just Jermaine doing what I'm doing right now. And I said one day, let's do this. And we brought Sire on and we gave him an opportunity to rap in front of me and Brat. I don't know who else was there. And he blew it. Blew it. So all y'all out there that's saying, let me do it. Make sure you got your shit together. Because somebody in here might be working on the show. It's not me. If not me, it might be SNS, it might be Clark Kent, it might be Jazzy Faye. You don't never know who might be in here that would have seen you and said, let me give this person this opportunity. You got to be ready. And by the way, just to show you this, that Sire was ready to be on the show, but he just wasn't ready for that pressure of, you said you ready to go, I'm going to put you in front of this right now. Let's go right now. So, eventually the next year we brought Sire back to the show. So it all worked out for him. But I'm saying, initially, he did what I see people in here saying right now. Put me on. Let me sing. In my house, the rules ain't changing. Outside, the rules might change. But over here, the rules is the same. I mean, whatever rules we gonna stick by. All right, y'all, I'm getting ready to get back to this walk. Like I said, I ain't really want a whole lot. I just want to know where people was getting the rules from. I don't think I solved anything. I think I just gave y'all something to think about. Let's not keep going back and forth, right? I done had young call me a dinosaur before, right? If I'm a dinosaur, then what the f*** are you by going back and trying to get a rule from 1975 when rap first started? Like, cut that shit out, man. Yeah, SNS, the Madden rules are still the same. And anytime, the field's still the same. And my gamer code is still the same. Anytime. All right, yo. I'ma holler at y'all.
Thanks for tuning in to 9mag TV.